Hey guys, CaptainTurbo here, and welcome to the 2-year anniversary retrospective. Now, last year I did the same thing for the 1 year. I'm just basically going to talk about the last year of my channel and what might happen in the future, what I liked about this last year, and things like that. So yeah, 2-year anniversary, and we actually had a pretty good year for content. I didn't have a single time really where I had to take a hiatus or anything like that. I think I may have skipped 1 or 2 episodes of Let's Plays where I just kind of forgot to make a video public. But unlike last year where I had to take a month off because my computer broke down, this year I haven't had to do that. So it's been a pretty consistent year, and I'm very happy about that actually, because I do enjoy making the content, and I enjoy having a normal schedule for everyone to be able to watch. Uh, we've had some decent stuff as well, I guess, this year. Plenty of smaller Let's Play stuff. Got really into the Mega Man series as well, so you guys got to watch a lot more of that. Won't be much more of that though, because quite honestly, I haven't played any more of the Mega Man series. Still haven't actually managed to do any real 7th generation console stuff yet. At this point in time, I actually do own both a PS3 and Wii, as well as my 360 that I've had for a couple of years. So, it's not the fact that I haven't wanted to do it, it's just the fact that I keep buying software and hardware in order to record games, to record those games, but every time I do, something just seems to go fucking tits up. I recently bought a new capture device, and it's basically a piece of shit. I actually am waiting for a refund for the damn thing, but no, apparently I'm not going to get it. So I'm still with the PVR Hapage, Hapag, however the hell you want to pronounce the word. Unfortunately, I still don't have a television that I can use for the damn thing. But if it comes to the worst, I guess I'll just have to borrow the big one from downstairs if I really, really have to. I just don't want to have to drag that fucking thing around. It's ginormous. So yeah, I still keep wanting to do that, but as I said, I just can't. Don't have all the equipment I need to be able to do last generation stuff. Hell, even PS2 and all that generation, I can't do that either because of the exact same reason. Still stuck with doing nothing past the 5th gen consoles at the moment, I'm afraid. Although I can, if obviously my computer can run them, I can always do some Steam stuff like I did with Loadout, Path of Exile, and all that. I actually do own I own about 15 to 20 Steam games now, so that's always a possibility. And I do have plans to do a couple of Steam games like Freedom Planet. I want to do a full Let's Play of it at some point. Binding of Isaac, I don't want to do a Let's Play of because I'm not very good at the game, but I do want to do I don't know, just basic gameplay of it, maybe like challenges. How far can I get without game overing and stuff like that? So that's in the works as well. I've got some other stuff on Steam. I have The Witcher, but to be honest, I haven't actually played very far because it requires keyboard and mouse, and I'm not allowed to use a controller, which is very off-putting. Last night I actually just bought a couple more games, Left 4 Dead 2, Witcher 2 actually because it was on sale, as well as Divinity Dragon Commander, which I watched a full Let's Play of a while ago, and I loved the game, but the fucking thing was expensive till last night. Anyway, that's me going on about games. Anyway, yeah, it's been an interesting year. Another good thing I will talk about is the fact that my subscriber count has doubled. In fact, it's more than doubled. So huge thank you to everyone who subscribed to me. And it is very much appreciated. I don't say it very often, but yes, every single one of you that have subscribed to me, I do appreciate it very much. And I'll be honest, guys, I don't really know what to talk about with this one because it's been a very basic year with doing the Let's Plays. I've been very consistent. I haven't really kept to every promise I made last year, because I remember, like, last year I said I was going to do a couple of games and stuff. I said I was going to do Goof Troop, actually. That still hasn't happened yet. I still have plans to do it eventually, but it's because I haven't picked up the game in years, and it's a fairly long game. I just can't be bothered right now to actually pick up the game and actually play through it. I definitely need to talk about some some bad stuff, actually. First of all, I want to address the Final Fantasy VI Let's Play, because quite honestly, in my opinion, that was my absolute worst Let's Play so far. The first half of the game went more or less perfectly fine. I got lost like once, but that was about it. The second half, I performed like an absolute rookie at the game. Now, to be fair, I hadn't played the game until the first time back in October 2014. Or I should say that's when I actually completed it anyway. Now, I kind of made the mistake of thinking I would be able to remember the game well enough. Now, in all fairness to me, I didn't start recording that game very late. I started recording that back in early February, so a 4-month gap, if that, between me completing the game normally, just playing it, and then me starting the Let's Play. It's not a whole lot of time, really. That's a fair amount of time where it should still be in my actual mind. The problem is, the first half of the game, I kind of forgot the fact that I restarted the game 3 times, for whatever reason, I can't remember. I think once or twice I got stuck and I needed to restart. I only did the second half of the game once, so I had completely forgotten most of that. Also, I played the game a lot differently when I was playing it on the DS. In the DS, I kind of just level grinded Sabin and Terra up massively. I think I did the same to Celeste, actually. To where they were absolutely just dominating over all the other party members in terms of levels and stuff. So, I did that there. I didn't want to do that for the Let's Play because, overkill and all that. But in retrospect, I wish I had, because what I came out with was a much worse playthrough for the channel, because the second half of the game just went absolutely pear-shaped. I got lost multiple times. I had several save file corruption, so I'd have to re-record footage here and there. I'd forget what I'd done in one recording session. I died multiple times to bosses in the second half of the game. Hell, I'll be honest, the first time I played the game, when I beat the game last year, when I was just playing it normally, I beat Kefka on my first try. No joke. I actually found it very easy. When it came to the Let's Play, I died like I think it was twice before I got him on my third attempt. What was the other boss that gave me such a hard time? The Goddess, I think. Holy fuck, that was... the only thing that both pissed me off in the actual Let's Play, and what pissed me off last year when I was playing the game normally, was the Fanatics Tower. Other than that, the rest of the game was easy last year. This time, I don't know if it was the recording curse or whatever, but I don't know, but that Let's Play was just fucking awful. But it did... it was a learning experience, as I said during the last episode of that Let's Play. It's made me realize that if I'm going to do RPGs, I even need to be extremely knowledgeable about the RPG, which is very limited in what I can actually say I would be very knowledgeable at. Or it needs to be post-commentary, where I can edit out a lot of deaths, where I can edit out a lot of random encounters and random battles and all that. And I actually have been doing that for an RPG I am currently playing through, but I haven't done any commentary for yet. But I have edited out a lot of random shit and all that, so hopefully that'll go a little bit better. And in terms of changes on the channel, there's not been a whole lot. My schedule has been pretty much normal. Haven't had as much time to record co-commentary stuff with Paris because we have different schedules and all that. And I'm gonna talk a bit about something a lot more um, heavy-hearted, I guess you could say, because I actually do need to address this. Back in August, uh, I'm not gonna go into it 'cause it's kind of personal. It's a family thing, but something happened and I had a huge breakdown. And to be honest, I mean mentally and emotionally, I had a huge breakdown. And I'm gonna be honest, I have still not recovered even now. You know, I'm in that kind of flux where my entire body is just kind of waiting for something to happen, and it's not a nice feeling. It's a fucking horrible feeling. Because here's the thing, something is gonna happen. I can't say what, but I, I really don't want to explain it because it is personal and all that. It is family thing. Something's gonna happen within the next, I'd say, 18 months easily. If that happens, it's gonna be a huge issue for me because I'm gonna have a bit of a hard time. So why I'm telling you this is simple. If there comes a time next year, or the very very latest 2016, where I am not uploading videos, consider it a personal hiatus because quite honestly, I will mentally and emotionally not be able to do this for a while until my head gets fixed on, until I get a lot. Uh, I just. I don't really know how to explain this, guys. Sorry, I'm not really good at talking about this kind of shit. Uh, all I'm saying is, if I disappear, I'll post something on Twitter, or I won't be making a video. I just won't be in the mood. But if it ever comes to a point where I need a break, and it won't be a small break either, it could be a couple months break. If it comes to the point where I do need a break, I will post something on Twitter. I won't just disappear, and I'll also post something on my channel in the comment section, on the actual channel page, just to make sure you guys know what's happened. Because this is the reason I'm telling you this is because this is affected. I honestly think this has affected some of the more recent stuff I've done. Everything I've recorded from August, apart from one Let's Play, which I actually think is my best one, but I won't say which one it is yet. Apart from that one Let's Play, everything I've done since August, in my opinion, has been complete and utter shit. At least in commentary wise, anyway. I've been so monotone. I have had so much issue trying to get into the game I'm Let's Playing and talking about stuff I want to talk about. I've just not mentally been there, and quite honestly put, I've had no real interest in doing Let's Plays for the last. Sorry, that was my nail dropping. I've had very little interest in doing Let's Plays now since then, and it's been very, very difficult to actually sort of be able to push myself and able to do it. And sorry about that, I had to sneeze, so I muted my mic. And I'm sorry, guys. I don't wish to bring anybody down or anything like that, or that, but. And it's not like I'm depressed or anything. I've suffered from clinical depression before, and I know this isn't it, but I just can't get myself into the mood enough to do Let's Plays at the moment as often as I want. However, this doesn't mean that even when the worst happens, there'll be no footage, because as you guys know, I do record in chunks and stuff. You know, I always have a backlog. You know, even if that happens, videos should still remain for a while, so it may not even affect the channel if I've got enough footage, but, you know, I just can't say for sure if next year will be a consistent year or not, so if that happens, I apologize, but please try to understand that, something there's a lot more important things in life than doing Let's Plays. Uh, so we got that out of the way anyway. So in terms of footage that I've recorded, and what you can be looking forward to, and spoiler alert here, in case you just don't want to know and you'd rather cover your ears, I suggest you stop the video here, because I'm going to be talking about stuff that's upcoming, stuff that I've got recorded, stuff that I am recording, and some other stuff. So I said stuff a lot in that small sentence there. All right, I'm trying to think, because I'm going to be honest, guys, I'm not recording this the night before or anything. I'm actually recording this a couple of weeks before the actual anniversary. So if my math is correct, 1 second. It is, oh, by the way, guys, in case you're wondering, it is Monday the 2nd of November today. All right, so that one's going up today, Wednesday. Won't be a second, guys. Friday. Right, if everything goes normally, you should be seeing the last couple of episodes of Metroid Zero Mission this week. Alright, so after that, we got Mega Man 3 coming up, which was a post-commentary run. Actually, a lot of these games are going to be post-commentary for a while, because we had a pretty hot summer, and yeah, that's when I recorded all these, so... after that is Castlevania 1 for the NES. That was meant to be a live commentary, but when I got to Dracula, I got my ass handed to me so fucking badly, so I had to go back and redo everything post-com. So you got Castlevania 1. After that, we've got Crash Bandicoot 2. The first half of the game, doing the 25 gems, is going to be live commentary, and then, 25 crystals is live commentary. The gem hunting is post-commentary, and I also add a guest. In fact, I would say Crash 2 is actually my favorite Let's Play that I've ever done. Just because a lot of the content that I did was actually a lot of fun. While I haven't uploaded these yet, I've also completed a Magic Sword and Sonic Advance 1 Let's Plays as well. I've recorded 7 parts of Pokemon Emerald, at least video footage-wise anyway. I've recorded those. I haven't done commentary for them yet. I don't know what order they're going up in, because Pokemon Emerald can be a pretty long game. I'm not even at the 3rd gym yet, so that's Pokemon Emerald's supposed to start up after Crash Bandicoot 2, but that may not happen. I may have to use something else in the meantime. I'm hoping to record some Left 4 Dead 2 with one of my friends, Mike, shortly. If my PC can handle the game, and it can handle either Bandicam or OBS or something like that, then, I'll record some of that as well. As I said, for PC stuff also, I'll be doing Freedom Planet at some point. I want to do something with Binding of Isaac. I don't exactly know what. Just going through my Steam library here to see what I've got. Aura Kingdom's technically a MMO, but it's so anime looking that I really kind of want to do something with it. Unfortunately, I would need someone else, but I can't really find anyone who would want to do it. All the multiplayer stuff I could do is like Terraria and Worms Armageddon. I could go back to Loadout or what do you call it? Path of Exile. I got Magic Jewels, which is Magic the Gathering. Recently Paris gifted me Downwell, which is a fun little game, but I don't think it'd be very good Let's Play footage. And the only other game I really have there is Shantae's Risky Revenge, which I actually haven't played yet. I've been putting all my time and effort into Freedom Planet and Binding of Isaac. I have a couple more games as well on my PC here. You know, League of Legends and all that. So, which I'm also supposed to be just playing with some of the others at some point. And the channel is not really going to change much or anything over the coming of the next year, apart from what I talked about 5 minutes ago. I have no real plans to change anything. You know, I recently changed the thumbnail for all the Let's Play videos, and I actually quite like the new one. The old one was okay, but I realized I wasn't really actually showing off any of the actual gameplay. I was just constantly showing off the main title screen with just changing the number on the sides. But the new one I quite like. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer to make them, but it's not a big deal. It takes about, I don't know, for 3 minutes, something like that. It used to take me 10 seconds, but, you know, it's worth it. Yeah, I've also been having a bit of issue with editing recently. I don't know what's happening, but my editing software seems to be fucking itself over. Hopefully that'll fix itself, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to do Let's Plays. Also, again, spoiler alert here. So this Sunday, there's supposed to be a race coming up, which is part of the 2-year anniversary week. The race was recorded about a month ago, but I had so much issue editing the video. My friend Thunder offered to take the individual files and try to edit the video himself. If he does the video and it works perfectly fine, great. You guys will get to see the entire race. If it doesn't work for him like it didn't work for me, because I edited this video 7 fucking times, it still didn't work. If the video doesn't work for him, then I will be uploading the one that I have. It has a couple issues, but you know, I'll don't want to waste it, and I'll address a lot of the issues in the video. You know, I'll just add a little bit at the beginning or something. So yeah, that's coming up then. But I did want to address that. So if it does work, you know, huge thank you to Thunder for that. You know, he's a complete and utter fucking champ. And to be honest, guys, I think that's roughly all I really have to say. I mean, it's been a very normal year. It's been a consistent year, I guess I should say. You know, I've had plenty of Let's Plays done this year. I can't remember what I actually started the year off with. I think maybe Crash Bandicoot, if I remember. Obviously, when I say year, I'm talking about from November the 11th last year till now, but it's been a consistent year and I'm happy for that. As I said, a couple issues may crop up next year, which might stop that being a complete and full year, but you know, things are going pretty well with that. But yeah, there may be a point where I have to take a break, but for this year, it's been good. My quality hasn't really improved that much, I'm a bit ashamed to say. As I said, I only have a small amount of time per week to do it, and for the last couple of months I've just not been in the mood with everything that's been happening. But my time's gone from like roughly 6 hours a week to 4 if I can even get that, you know. So I only have limited amount of time to record Let's Plays anyway. Anything else I can think of for the upcoming year? I really want to go back and try Spyro again. I'd like to at least complete that once. I do have Let's Play number 50 planned. I know what the game's going to be. I just don't know whether I want to do it live or do post and have somebody come in. I'm not sure. I mean, personally, I'd like to do it alone, but I don't think anyone would find that very entertaining. It's a fairly long game. You know, that could quite easily be 30 parts, if not more, depending on how long I make each part. I haven't actually got anything planned between Let's Play roughly 43 and 50, though, so anything could happen between those. Well, guys, I think that's pretty much everything I needed to talk about for this. It's been a decent year. I want to, I'm still around a lot. My channel, I'm still with the Super Help Heroes, although I have started not doing every single race. I have been taking breaks. If I've just been too busy, or if I'm not interested in the game, or I just don't have time to practice a brand new game, I haven't been taking part in as many of those, although I'm still pretty much one of the main roster for that. Recently joined up with GRA, Games Race Dolphily. Did 2 races with them so far, but neither's actually gone up yet. I'm scheduled to be in a third as well. I don't know if that'll happen before the end of the year, though. Still a guest on HG Central, Thunder's channel. Now, recently did a podcast, episode 2 with him and his friends. I accidentally disappeared at the end of the video, though, because my internet crapped out on itself. But yeah, I'm still getting around, I'm like a cheap prostitute. I'm getting everywhere. So yeah, I'm still quite active with this kind of stuff. And I don't really have a whole lot more to say, to be honest. Hope you guys understand if I disappear next year. I hope you enjoyed a lot of the stuff I did this last year. There is some decent stuff on the way. As I said, the Crash Bandicoot 2 Let's Play... Oh, and spoiler alert for that, sorry. The Crash Bandicoot 2 Let's Play, I personally am looking forward to going up, because as I said, the live commentary section wasn't bad at all, but the post-commentary section with my friend Mike was fucking hilarious. 8 episodes of pure gold, in my opinion. And in my opinion, also, it's the best stuff I've ever recorded and done commentary on. Always helps to have someone to bounce stuff off with. Anyway, guys, I've rambled on long enough now. It's been nearly 30 minutes. Hopefully, things won't get too bad next year, to the point where I can keep a consistent schedule, but I'm not expecting it to work like that. But I do have some decent plans for next year. We should reach number 50, so you'll get to see the big project for that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave off here. Hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you next time. But until then, have a good night.